Hello everyone, Burger Boy here, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing some test hands and combos for my Evil Twin, Live Twin, Unchained deck profile I did in my last video. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, go right ahead to my channel and take a look at that, and I can also leave it in the description for you guys as well. So we'll get right on into it. We'll just do a couple more shuffles here. So 1 and 2, and then for good luck we'll just do a quick cut. Alright, so assuming we're going first, we're going to deal out 5 cards. We're not going to get that draw for going second. So this is a pretty good hand, I would say. We've got 2 Unchained traps to set up our Unchained plays. We've got Live Twins that we can start off, and we've got Called By. So if someone got Ash, we can handle that. But let's say they don't have Ash, so what I would do first is I would normal Kill. Kill, when she is summoned, when I control no other monsters, I can special summon a Leela from hand or deck. So let's go ahead and just grab the regular vanilla Leela, special her. And I'm not going to shuffle because I'm going to be going back into the deck a lot right now. Next, I'm going to special summon Kill Frost. Now the reason I'm doing that, I can special summon her when I control a Leela monster. And you will see in a second why I'm putting her on the field now. So next I will set my Unchained Prison, and why not, let's just set Called By while we're at it. We're going to link summon these 2 away. Sorry if you hear any cars driving by. I'm filming this in my living room. The desk in my room wasn't big enough to do this video. So you guys will just have to settle for my jank setup. We're going to go with Leela. When Leela is special summoned, when I control a Kill monster, I can pop a card on the field. Not just my own, but my opponent's as well. But I'm going to pop this set trap. So that's going to go to the grave, and then it's going to activate on destruction. If it was set and destroyed, I can special summon an Unchained from the deck. So what I'll do is I will grab my Sarama and special him, and then on summon, not on summon, just during a open game state, I can use its effect to set an Unchained card from the grave, so I will do that. And then pop a card on the field. I will just do Kill Frost. When Leela is on the field and I control, I do not control a Kill monster, I can special summon one from the graveyard. So that's what I'll do. I will just bring back Frost, because why not? I'm going to link these 2 off. And I'm going to go in for Kill. Kill effect is the same as Leela's, except it's the opposite. So if I've got it controlled while I don't control a Leela, I can special summon a Leela monster from the grave, and that also counts as the link monsters, not just the main deck ones. Gonna go ahead and link summon again, sending both those to the graveyard, and we'll go into Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. We go ahead and set Escape of the Unchained and pass turn. My opponent goes, anything they do, I have responses to. So say I can call by something, say one of their, Ishizu cards or whatever, assuming that some idiot's still playing Ishizu despite them being hit. I can activate a Chamber of the Unchained if I had another Unchained monster in grave. Unfortunately, I don't, or in hand, but I don't. So what I could do here is I could flip up my Escape of the Unchained. I can target an Unchained monster that I control and another card on the field and destroy both. So to get the most out of my Unchained plays, I can destroy both Sarama and Escape, which will get me double procs to summon 2 Unchained monsters from deck. I can do Unchained Soul. He's just a big body. If I had a card in hand, I can discard for cost to pop on the field when it's special summoned. And why not? Let's just go for Rikea. Why not? Special him in defense. This will go to grave. Say if this set Called By with another Unchained trap, I can quick effect use him to target a card on the field and destroy it. My field, sorry. All of the Unchained monsters, except for the Unchained Soul, pretty much have a destruction effect that triggers right away. It special summons another, floats into another. Unchained Soul floats into itself, but only if it's destroyed on the turn it wasn't summoned, so it can't trigger, because you can only summon it once per, special it once per turn. So if it's destroyed by an effect, except the turn it's summoned, it can put its summon itself back, but it has to get shuffled back to the bottom of the deck when it's destroyed again. So we've got Called By. We can also use Trouble Sunny to tribute it and summon Leela and Kisakil from grave. So we just do this and like that. Just like before, Leela pops a monster, or sorry, a card on the field when it's summoned while I control a Kisakil, and Kisakil lets me draw a card when it's summoned when I control a Leela. So we'll go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, resolve that backwards. I get to draw a card, infinite impermanence, awesome. And Leela gets to pop a card. I'll pop my Rakea. Rakea is going to trigger in the grave after it's destroyed, and I'm going to bring out Unchained Soul of Disaster. Unchained Soul of Disaster is super cool. During my turn, I can use one of my opponent's monsters for a link summon of a dark monster, which is almost always going to be Unchained Soul of Rage. Lets you quick effect link summon with a monster your opponent controls, a special summoned monster. This one doesn't say it has to be special summoned, so it can just be their normal summon if they have one. Lets you quick effect link summon a Dark Link monster during your opponent's turn, so you can go into Anguish, assuming that was their only special summon monster. If they have a Link 2, you can go into A-Bomb, or you can go into Phoenix. You could do Unicorn to spin stuff. Whatever works, it's up to you. Yeah, so that's a pretty basic combo there. We'll do one more before the video goes out. Hopefully we'll draw into the Unchained package this time. So I'm just going to reset my field here, and I will be right back. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get into our next test hand for this deck. So let's get straight on into it. We'll shuffle one more time. And deal out 5. So sorry I cut out for a sec there, guys. I had a text I had to take care of. Alright, so let's take a look here, and we did indeed draw into our Unchained package and our Live Twin package in the same hand. Unfortunately, we opened no hand traps, so no Call By in case our opponent had Ash, but let's just say they don't have Ash in the perfect world that we wish we live in. We'll go right ahead and activate Prison. Prison's going to add one of our traps. If we already have one of the traps, I would add Arua, but I have Arua in hand, so I'm going to add Abominable Chamber. We'll go ahead and shuffle our hand up. This goes off to the grave. Alright, this goes right to the hand. Then I'm going to activate Sunny Snitch. Sunny Snitch is going to add a Live Twin monster from deck to hand. I'm going to go ahead and add the Kisakil Frost. Alright, I'm not going to bother shuffling anymore because I'm going to be pulling into the deck a lot right now. I'm going to go ahead and normal Leela. I don't control another monster, so I can special summon a Kisakil from deck. I'm going to go with the regular Kisakil. Special from deck or hand, actually. My bad. I'm going to summon Frost, just like you saw last time, guys. But this time, I'm going to set my trap first. The reason why I don't do the Unchained right away in terms of monsters is because if I set this first and then I used Arua and it's special, then I had Leela on the field, I couldn't use her effect to bring out Kisakil. That's why. Now, say if I had Frost in my hand to begin with, that wouldn't have mattered because I could have just specialed her for free anyway. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and Kisakil and Leela. And go into Leela. Leela effect is going to pop our set card. That is going to float into another Unchained card. We're going to go ahead and do Rakea for that one. Next, I will use Arua effect to special it and pop a card I control. Rather, pop the card first and then special. Rakea is going to float, and we are going to go into... And this, again, is assuming we're going first. If we're going second, I'm going to be grabbing the A-Bomb Soul so I can get the pop on the field. And I do have an extra card in hand for that. But because we're going first, I'm going to set up Disaster. Disaster and Arua will link away. And we'll go into Rage. Next, we'll Frost and Leela. For Kisakil, I don't control a Leela monster, so I can special one from grave. I'm going to do the Evil Twin Leela. I don't get the pop a second time. It's only once per turn. And then right away, I'm just going to go with Leela and Kill into Trouble Sunny, and that right there is what full combo in this deck looks like. So I have Trouble Sunny, Rage, and Snitch on the field all at the same time. Snitch's effect not only allows me to search my live twin monster, but also burns my opponent for 200 and gains me 200 life points every time they want to normal or special summon while I control an evil twin monster. She can quick effect tribute herself to summon the 2 components from the grave, so I have a pop and an extra draw as a follow-up. And I have a lot of other things I can do. I can use Rage to go into a Dark Link monster, so I could go for Unicorn to spin something. I can go into A-Bomb, assuming they have like a Link 2 or something, or I can go into Anguish if all they have is one special summon, and because it's a quick effect, you can just do it right before battle phase, and assuming they don't have any follow-up to that. Let's take a look at the sideboard, and I will go over what kind of cards you can swap out. Alright. So remember in the sideboard, we're playing 2 Ghost Bell, 2 Ogre, 2 Lancia, 2 Radion, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, 3 Dark Ruler, and 1 Goddess. So, let's go backwards. Goddess, I dropped the 3rd Trouble Sunny from the extra deck to put her in because all of my Unchained guys can float, and assuming I can have 4 on the field at once, it's barely ever happened, but it's happened once with this deck. I've got it to work. And say my opponent has a Barone, they've already used their pop, they've already used their negate. I've got all 4 lined up, so I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and Barone, and go for Goddess. Now all the 2-ofs, Lancia, Radion, Ghost Bell, and Ghost Ogre, I drop the Frost and the Treat. So Kill Frost and Leela Treat are the ones I drop to put any of these guys in, should I need them. But say if I do need, say, the Kaiju and Ghost Ogre, I would typically drop the 3rd copy of Escape, the 3rd copy of A-Bomb's Prison, and anything else really. Maybe I need a Dark Ruler in there. I can drop the Evil Twins. Pretty much whatever your situational matchup is going to help you determine while you're playing what the best thing to swap out is. So if you're playing against a really heavy board that does a lot of things on your turn, you know you're going to want to get rid of those 3 cards I talked about, the Treat, Kill, Frost, and the Kill and Leela. Definitely drop those for Dark Ruler. If you've got a heavy back row focus deck, like you've got maybe Runic, you want to get rid of their field spell, you can use Cyclone. Or maybe you've got some continuous spell and traps you need to get rid of that are icing your game. And then we've got, obviously, Ghost Ogre and Ghost Bell to help deal with anything that they might need to. We've got Kaijus to get over, like, towers or anything that we need to get rid of on our own turn before our opponent can do some heavy damage with them. And then Lancia for stopping banishing, so maybe Flu, maybe Tyr, maybe Ishizu, anything that banishes, Lancia can stop. Kashtira especially. Kashtira is still going pretty strong on my locals, despite the very slight nerf it got. Not very much in the way of a nerf for Kashtira. They're still going pretty heavy in a lot of local spots, especially mine, so it's good to have Lancia just in case I get pitted against the Cash guys. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please, by all means, go ahead, use this deck list. But please, add your own flair to it. Don't feel like you have to copy my deck. I have no problem with it, but, you know, add your own creative flair. Just, you know, copying decks is a really contentious point in Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot of people don't like it when you, what's called net deck. You just take their deck card for card and copy it. It really takes away from the creative freedom of building your own decks. So, you know, by all means, use inspiration. But I'd prefer you not to copy it one-to-one. But if that helps you get used to the combos and seeing what I've done here helps you learn a bit better, then yeah, go ahead. But definitely give your own spin on the deck. I want you guys to be creative, and I want you guys to be individual. Be your own person. Don't copy me. Don't copy everyone you see on the internet. Be your own person. Form your own opinions. form your own decks, and have fun. Remember, this game is all about having fun. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.